everyone, welcome back to Corporate Decoder. Today we're diving into a report from Acumen Pharmaceuticals, and boy, does it have some twists and turns. It's not quite a roller coaster, but there are definitely some financial hills and valleys. This report is called an 8K, and it's like a snapshot of important happenings at a company. This particular 8K is dated March 27, 2025, so let's see what was newsworthy for Acumen Pharmaceuticals back then. The company released its financial results for the entire year of 2024. It basically means they're telling everyone how much money they made, how much they spent, and how healthy the business is overall. This information is shared in a press release which is attached to this report. Besides the earnings release, they also updated their corporate presentation. This presentation is like a slideshow they use when talking to investors, giving them a clear picture of what the company is up to and where it's headed. What's interesting is that the presentation was updated to reflect the completion of patient enrollment in their ALTITUDE-AD clinical trial, which is their research project with real people, projected timing for top-line results. It also says that as of the end of 2024, they had $2031 in cash, cash equivalents, and marketable securities. Basically, the amount of funds they can access quickly. They think this is enough to keep the lights on and the research going into the first half of 2027. Now let's talk about those attachments, or what the report calls exhibits. The first one, Exhibit 99.1, is the earnings press release. Then we have the corporate presentation as Exhibit 99.2. Now let's dive a little deeper. While this 8K report itself doesn't give us detailed financial numbers, it points us to the press release and presentation where we can find them. It's like the report is saying, hey, we have the info, but you need to look over there to find it. To understand Acumen's situation, we need to peek at those documents, man. Unfortunately, this specific filing doesn't include those numbers directly, and without them, it is hard to see exactly how well the company is doing. However, knowing that they have enough cash to last into 2027 gives us some idea. They are likely to continue their work on their drugs. Now, let's step back and look at the big picture for Acumen Pharmaceuticals. What do we know about Acumen from this filing? They are burning cash at a fairly high rate if they require over $230 million to reach first half of 2027. They have a new drug in the works and are going to have some important results soon. They're a small company, so clinical trial results can greatly affect share price and company future. Since their stock is traded on the Nasdaq, this means they are probably a company with big potential but also big risks. The company also calls itself an emerging growth company. This means they are still fairly small and potentially high growth, but also riskier than larger established companies. They face intense competition from other pharmaceutical companies, some of which have way more money and resources. So what's the verdict? Acumen Pharmaceuticals is a company with a lot riding on its clinical trial results. If the results are positive, the stock could take off, but negative results could be very bad for the company. They have enough cash to keep going for a while, but they'll need to either get bought out, partner with another company, or get their drug approved and start making money. Acumen has a long road ahead of them, and the path is uncertain. Investors should do their homework and understand the risks before investing. The biggest factor to consider is whether their drug will get approved. Only time will tell if Acumen can succeed. Thanks for watching Corporate Decoder. If you found this video helpful, please like, comment, and subscribe for more deep dives into the world of corporate filings.